What is an attractive person really? What is, or who is, or how are they really perceived as attractive? Okay, you could say nice body, nice face, and so on. But are there some other strategies that we can actually take to make us as human beings more attractive, more magnetic, to make people like us more, to impress anybody at all? How can we do that? Well, if you stay and watch to the end, and I wish you do, because you'll have 10 strategies to bring into your life where you'll be able to attract any type of person you really want around you. Good people, people you want to follow you, to be around you, to influence you, for you to influence them, and so on, to have a happy, successful life. The first one is pretty simple, but it's a basic, and you would not be believing me if I told you how many people break this simple rule. And it ain't a rule, well, it should be. You should say in public place, it's smell well and be clean. There should be a bing after this. Like, come on, like, has anybody got something to say with a bing here? Editor, please. Bing, yeah, smell well and be clean. It's such a basic, but it's such a thing that people avoid all of the time. Just smelling well means a basic thing. Wash. Wash. And also be careful of the deodorants, be careful of the aftershaves, be careful of the perfumes and the amount of perfumes and aftershaves and deodorants, because not everyone is smelling like you smell. Not everyone is using their nostrils in the same way that you use your nostrils. Just because you have got what seems like the insane perfume, it does not mean that a person that you're gliding on by at the speed of light, that they ain't going to smell it 10 times more than what you can smell of yourself. Something might be going on right up there in your nostrils. Be careful. So smell well. Choose the right perfume. And even, by the way, if it's too old, it doesn't mean to say that it ain't good enough. I mean, look back in the history of time. Remember, your smells go with your memories. Therefore, your memories from childhood and smells that are well in your mind might actually be attractive to you. So therefore, they could be attractive to others. So a good smell that suits you suits, well, the person that you're trying to attract. Be clean. Again, a basic tenement of life. Be clean. But again, lots of people avoid being clean. And when I say being clean, I mean shower, baby. Yeah, shower or bathe. Do something, but get that, washing up liquid wherever, whatever you can get. And I mean dishes, not just washing up liquid dishes. You can use whatever you need to use, but be clean. Make sure you're as clean as can be and make this a habit. It's a basic tenement of wellness, but also attraction in anything. Business, life, love, you name it. Dress well is the next thing. Now, dress well is a perception. I always wonder, what's the difference between style and fashion? Can you tell me? I ain't got fashion, but I got style, says you to me. Well, I hope you're thinking that, because I hope you're following this second nugget of information to dress well. Now, just think about it. If you smell well and you're clean and you're actually perceived as dressing well, well, then you're pretty much doing a good job straight off the bat. But if you stay and watch this video to the end, and I hope you do, to subscribe, bing, 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 little blinks right there, you're going to hit the third one, and that's smiling at them. And I mean that sincerely, because that's exactly what a smile does. It's sincerity. It's being true. Now, am I saying just, smile like this, like a ventriloquist who's not a very good ventriloquist? No. You got to be genuine. You got to be very, very genuine. Being genuine and just smiling when somebody is there means you actually care for their presence. It's that simple. But often we become stressed or strained and we don't even realize it, and we're carrying the different wrong type of energy into a social occasion, for example, and we are going nowhere with that. So within moments of meeting somebody, seeing a business potential lead or something like that, we can actually avoid smiling at them, and instead we could be quite flustered, or we could be thinking about something else. So smiling gets you ahead. Remember, a person's name is the next one. I mean, if you can smile and then know their name and be clean and be well dressed and all of that, you're doing pretty much the right things straight off the bat. Like, there are other techniques, and I can tell you them. Just comments below, and I'll do more videos on this. But if you can smile at them and do all these things at the right time, be clean, and so on, well, that's pretty much where you're at. You're doing, well, at least halfway a good job. And remember to comment. If you've got a person's name down and straight away you need to comment on the last time you saw them, well, that's bingo. That is, bingo, because you are getting there straight off the bat. You are getting there. Where are you getting? Well, you're getting into their trust zone. I mean, everybody has a trust zone. Whether you're a person that is looking for a lover, looking for a husband, a wife, looking for a boyfriend, girlfriend, business networking, if you are trying to get in somebody's good books, if you have a brother or sister, whatever. I mean, comment on the last time you saw them. I mean, think right now. Can you actually remember the last time you saw a certain person in your life? Again, a business associate or a personal friend or whatever. And think exactly how you were with them. And comment on that. Even if you weren't so good the last time, you could be better next time. And comment on it next time you see them. The next one is to lend them something. This shows actual trust. It means that you are trusting them straight off the bat with something that you have yourself. And it could be something very dear to you. It could be a copy of my website. No. Well, yes, indeed, www.conor.com. Anyway, basically, if you give them something like a hardback book, something like a CD, back in the day we had CDs, but something concrete, something that you can give them that's really, really beneficial to you, then it shows that you actually care about them. And these are the things that begin to attract people and magnify you and make you a magnet to other people. And people will talk positively about you. Why? Because these are all positive traits. And these impress anybody because they're the best of human traits, or the beginning of the best at the very least. So if you lend them something that shows and displays trust, ask them how they feel. I mean, you go up to somebody and you are smiling and you're smelling well and you're looking well and all that, and you say, "Hey John, how do you feel today?" I mean, how many people actually do that nowadays? Why can't you get ahead by doing that? You can get ahead in the friendship stakes, in the potential relationship stakes, certainly in the business stakes, by asking a person how they feel. I mean, if nobody else is doing it and you do it, well, then you're straight away on the ahead track. In this world, people are often all about themselves and forget about others. So just ask them, how are you? Make time for others. And I mean it. Make time for others. I'm doing this video, I'm putting it out there to you. And I'm hoping that it will improve your time. And I appreciate the last, 9 or so minutes that you watch this. But this, I hope, I'm sure this will definitely make you more successful, more magnetic as a person. That will enable you to make time. So I'm giving you my time for free so that you can freely, openly make time for others. And that gives me a buzz. It really does. Makes me feel better that this video is going to be watched by you. If only you watch it and make time for others, well, that's just wonderful. So have full eye contact. Okay, that sounds easy, but it's amazing how many people actually avoid doing this, especially now with all electronic gadgets, mobile phones, cell phones, etc. All these things on our wrists, all these things, gosh, who knows where they're going to come next. But I'm saying these electronic gadgets are great in many ways, but if we avoid full eye contact when we meet somebody, and if we re-meet them and see them again, or if we reintroduce them because we forget their name, and if we don't have eye contact at all, or avoid eye contact at least once before the second time we meet them, or the second time or third time we meet them, and we forget their name, I mean, what is the most basic human ability? Look at somebody in the eye, see them, relate to them as human beings, even before you've even commented or asked them their name. Listen. I am doing so much talking in this video. We're almost done, thankfully, you say to me. And I hope that you have listened. I'm sure you have, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But if we listen in conversation, we're going to learn a hell of a lot more about ourselves as well as others, believe it or not. That will make us outstanding, standing out, so that we're more attractive as human beings to others. And I am now talking too much as this video goes on, but I'm getting to the end, and there we will talk less. Well, at least I will, but I hope that you comment below and I shall try to get back to you. Oh, I would be rude otherwise, would I not be? Lastly, try and see where they are coming from. Yes, indeed, if you can try and see, just try and see, not actually see where they're coming from. I mean, let's face it, not all of us have the exact same experience in life. So if you can try, just try to see where they're coming from, well then, that is magic to somebody. Speaking of magic, I better get to bed now because it's getting late. It's been a long but successful day. So have a great one. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. And leave your comments below. And until next time, sayonara.